LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. And Toyota. Let's go places.
Yeah, the summer blitz of Major League Soccer continues as the LA Galaxy return home, hoping to turn things around against visiting FC Dallas. Hey everybody, great to have you along right here tonight on Galaxy Radio, and for those of you listening on Sirius XM, a very special welcome to you. Glad to have you with us. I'm Christian Miles, in a midweek game of huge, massive importance. Hard to understate the importance of this game for these two Western Conference foes. Now, 2 places and 1 point separate these two, and for the Galaxy, 10 games remain on the campaign, so the pressure is on. Just 9 games remaining here, more so for FC Dallas. And, well, for the LA Galaxy, it doesn't make for pleasant reading right now. After 3 consecutive defeats to DC United, Atlanta, as well as the Portland Timbers, the Galaxy's stock has seen them drop all the way down to 5th in the Western Conference and finding themselves just 3 points above that final playoff spot. Remember, 5 points separating 7 teams currently realistically in the playoff hunt for those 6 spots as LAFC look to be running away with the Western Conference. A victory tonight, though, for Galaxy and their fans would really ease their playoff worries, and for the time being could actually see them move all the way up to 2nd place, up 3 spots. So indeed, plenty to play for. But the Galaxy's poor run of form, just 4 defeats in their last 5 games, 4 defeats in their last 5 games, just 1 victory. And all in all, a team that was tearing it up back in April with 13 points. Well, in their 15 games since, they've managed to take just 15. So indeed, the time is now. However, Guillermo Barros Escaloto says there is cause for optimism. After that defeat against DC United, the Argentinian boss said, hey, the results may be very unfair. I thought we deserved something. We couldn't score, sometimes making bad decisions in that final third. I felt like we played well. We managed the ball, but we did manage to show some defensive vulnerabilities and give the opposition the advantage. Credit to DC United, who took their chances. We flat out need to be harder on defense. Indeed, the last 3 games we have defended, quote, very weakly. So a lot to play for tonight. We'll see what's in store. We're just getting started. We'll take a closer look at FC Dallas, and we'll see how they've kept themselves in the playoff hunt. Plus, a little later, we'll break down the Modelo's starting lineups. It's the Galaxy and FC Dallas. The pregame show rolls on tonight on Galaxy Radio.
Since 1889, Shasta Soda celebrates 130 years of flavor.
There's no fooling. Shasta's the cat's pajamas.
Extra, extra, Shasta now in cans.
That's Mother Shasta, Daddy-O.
Far out, Shasta's groovy.
Get down and boogie with Shasta.
Like Shasta is totally tubular, dude.
Shasta's all that in a bag of chips.
Hashtag Shasta is lit.
No matter how you say it, for 130 years, it just has to be Shasta.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Galaxy fans, add some thrill to your drive to and from the game in a brand new 2019 BMW Z4 M40i. San Manuel Casino is giving away one of these amazing new sports coupes every Thursday in August. Play with your Club Serrano card at your favorite slot machine or table games for your chance to take home a brand new BMW. San Manuel Casino, all thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and the battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
It's Toyota's National Clearance Event, and it's going on right now, where you can save big with incredible cashback offers and super low leases on the last of the 2019s. There's no better time to get the Toyota that's perfect for you. So come and take advantage of amazing deals on all 24 Toyota models, like the sporty Camry, the fuel-efficient Prius, the rugged Tacoma, and the adventurous RAV4. But hurry in today. Our 2019s are going fast, and Toyota's National Clearance Event ends soon.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
And welcome back as the countdown to kickoff continues with just about 16 and a half minutes until we get underway right here at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California, and a massively important clash of the Western Conference between the Los Angeles Galaxy and visiting FC Dallas. Well, the Galaxy, despite a poor run of form that has seen 3 consecutive defeats, scoring once and allowing 9, there is cause for optimism. They dominated DC United despite a 2-1 win in large stretches, but mostly wasteful in front of goal. You look at the numbers, and it's quite incredible. 29 shots, 70% possession. All in all, the Galaxy only putting 4 of those shot on targets. But one of the bright spots in that game was the form of the debutant Cristian Pavón. Much was made of the pursuit of the Argentine international. The Galaxy finally got their man, and boy, was the former Boca Juniors man very impressive in his 90-minute MLS debut, carving up all kinds of opportunities and chances, showing some signs of life and brightness on the left-hand side, but mostly his understanding was Zlatan Ibrahimovic, as well as his teammates in Fabio Alvarez, really saw some great link-up play in the attacking third. He is going to be crucial here in the 10-game run towards the playoff for the Galaxy. But as I mentioned earlier, there is defensive concern. This is a team that has not just allowed 9 in their last 3, 17 in their last 7, and they haven't taken a clean sheet since the 4th of July 2-0 win here in Carson at the expense of Toronto FC. Vulnerable in counterattack really has been an underlying theme. They want to keep their defensive shape, but it's a different back four for the 3rd game running tonight as Guillermo Barros Esqueloto continues to chop and change his defense. We'll have more on that and the first team news in the starting lineups a little bit later. The Galaxy unable to feature the likes of Roman Alessandrini, who continues to recover from knee surgery, as well as Joe Corona, who was given the night off. And we'll see how the Galaxy continue. No doubt squad rotation very much in order tonight against an FC Dallas team that, like the Galaxy, got off to a hot start but have cooled as of late. They are, however, coming off their best goal-scoring performance in a 5-3 win over Minnesota United FC on Saturday night. The most goals they have scored going all the way back to October of 2017. But like the Galaxy, you could say consistently inconsistent, as they have failed to register back-to-back victories going all the way back to April. 7th place in the Western Conference, 2 points clear of the Portland Timbers. Victory is the order of the day for Luigi Gonzalez's team. All right, when we return, we'll have the latest on who's in and who's out, injury updates, and all the first team news with the Modelo starting lineups. It's the Galaxy and FC Dallas tonight, right here on Galaxy Radio.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and the battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Toyota's national clearance event is on, and that means huge factory cashback savings, like an incredible $3,500 back on a new Avalon or Prius Prime, $3,000 on a new Avalon Hybrid Electric or Tundra, or $2,000 back on a new Highlander. There's even $1,000 back on a new Prius Liftback, Camry, or Camry Hybrid Electric. Excludes TRD Pro and Highlander Hybrid. Must take delivery from 2019 new car dealer stock by midnight September 3rd. So hurry in today.
You expect the best performance from a new car when you drive it home. Shouldn't you expect nothing less down the road? That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan that covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, as well as 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
And welcome back. The countdown to kickoff continues in all Western Conference affairs. The LA Galaxy will host FC Dallas for the second and final meeting tonight from beautiful Carson, California. A perfect night for soccer here in the Southland. Temperatures hovering just around the 71-degree mark with little humidity and clear skies all day in the Los Angeles area. Well, the Galaxy and FC Dallas, crucial at this point, finding themselves in the top 7. But if they want to stay there, victory very much a necessity rather than a luxury. And that is the mentality that FC Dallas has put forth. They have come in to Carson tonight, and they said they will not settle for a draw. They are more focused on results rather than performances. No doubt they will need something special and a little bit of both. They want to take any share of the points out of Carson tonight. However, you wouldn't put it past them because it's been pretty happy hunting for FC Dallas against the Galaxy. In fact, they have not lost to the Galaxy going all the way back to 2015. The last time the Galaxy won was here in Carson, 3-2, a 7-match unbeaten spell for FC Dallas. And get this, they have won the last 5 straight, including a 2-0 win earlier this season at Toyota Park back on March 9th. So the Galaxy indeed with a good score to settle. Perhaps the bright side for Galaxy supporters is the away record has been pretty miserable here for FC Dallas. They've only managed to take 10 points from 12 games, and only 2 other teams worse in the Western Conference, and current form doesn't bode too well for them as well, as the Texans have lost 3 of their last 4 on their travels. Well, time now to take a look at today's starting 11 presented by Casa Modelo, home of Especial and Negra, quality beers since 1925, and with 3 games in the space of 7 days. 4 changes for the Galaxy. It's a 4-2-3-1 setup. Shelvek comes in. Polenta will move to center half, as Pipo Gonzalez will go to the bench. Seba Legent gets his start in central midfield alongside Jonah Dos Santos as Perry Kitchen drops out, and Julian Araujo and Efrain Alvarez come in for Uriel Antuna, as well as Fabio Alvarez Ibrahimovic as the lone striker. For Luchi Gonzalez at FC Dallas, it's an unchanged 11, and hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, from the team that won out back in Dallas on Saturday night, 5-3 at the expense of Minnesota United FC. They play open, expansive, attacking football. It's a 4-3-3 setup with Jesse Gonzalez, the big 6'4" goalkeeper, manning the nets tonight. Former UCLA man Reggie Cannon at right back with Hedges and Ziegler, who scored the last time out against the Galaxy. operating the center defense. Hollingshead at left back. Three-man midfield with Jesus Ferreira, the 18-year-old, along with Brian Acosta and Paxton Pomykal, one of these starlets for the U.S. men's national team at the under-20 level in the World Cup this past May. He has been sensational and coming off a hat trick of assists, as is Acosta in that win over Minnesota. And it's a three-pronged attack with the Colombian Santiago Mosquera operating in a wide role on the left-hand side. Dominique Badji, the Senegalese speedster, with 6 goals this season in that central role, and out wide on the right, Michael Barrios, who's really had some good success against the Galaxy. And he managed, of course, to tally a hat trick of assists as well. 1 goal in that 2-0 win for the Texans over LA Galaxy back on March 9th at Toyota Park. So indeed, the deck is stacked against them, but you can throw current form as well as the head-to-head series form out the window right now, because this has the air of a playoff matchup, and both of these two teams needing maximum points tonight. And the Galaxy, of course, trying to move into second. Meanwhile, FC Dallas in 7th, trying to inch their way up the standings and solidify their spots in the playoffs after making it to the first round but losing in the knockout round last season to MLS Cup finalists, the Portland Timbers. 10 wins, 9 defeats, and 6 draws, in stark contrast to LA Galaxy's 12 wins, 11 defeats, and 1 draw. Galaxy finding themselves just 1 point above their visitors tonight. So indeed, we could see a big change in the landscape here in the Western Conference by the time this night is done. It's a special midweek affair here on Galaxy Radio. We're going to take another quick break. However, when we return, we'll confirm the starting lineups and we'll get this one started. It's FC Dallas visiting the LA Galaxy tonight on Galaxy Radio. Stay with us.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. And Toyota. Let's go places.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
No. Oh, boy.
And these are the Shasta Zaz the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our Buy the Gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit Spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
Galaxy fans, add some thrill to your drive to and from the game in a brand new 2019 BMW Z4 M40i. San Manuel Casino is giving away one of these amazing new sports coupes every Thursday in August. Play with your Club Serrano card at your favorite slot machine or table games for your chance to take home a brand new BMW. San Manuel Casino. All thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and the battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
It's Toyota's National Clearance Event, and it's going on right now, where you can save big with incredible cashback offers and super low leases on the last of the 2019s. There's no better time to get the Toyota that's perfect for you. So come and take advantage of amazing deals on all 24 Toyota models, like the sporty Camry, the fuel-efficient Prius, the rugged Tacoma, and the adventurous RAV4. But hurry in today. Our 2019s are going fast, and Toyota's National Clearance Event ends soon.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
And we welcome you back to Dignity Health Sports Park here in Southern California, the home of the 5-time MLS Cup champions, the LA Galaxy, trying to live up to their lofty tradition tonight and get back to winning ways. They come in limping into this game, 4 defeats in their last 5, having succumbed to 3 consecutive defeats to the Portland Timbers, Atlanta, as well as DC United on Saturday night. And they take on an FC Dallas team that has been inconsistent in their consistency, you could say, losing 3 of their last 10. However, 7 points from 5 games from 15 possible, leaving a little bit more to be desired. It's a team in their last 4 have taken 2 wins, as well as 1 defeat and 1 draw. 2 clubs separated by 1 point. The Galaxy in 5th of the Western Conference on 37 points with 12 wins, 11 defeats, and 1 draw. And 1 point and 2 places below them are FC Dallas, feeling pretty confident despite that inconsistency, and they could overtake the Galaxy by 2 points tonight if they can manage their 7th consecutive win at the Galaxy's expense. As I said, the Galaxy have not won against FC Dallas going back to a home win nearly 4 years ago in 2015. A big score to settle, and indeed a lot on the line as these two go head-to-head for the 74th time. And while currently and recent form has favored FC Dallas in recent meetings, historically, LA have had the better run of it, winning 24 of the previous 36 encounters in Los Angeles. All in all, though, the Galaxy with 33 wins compared to FC Dallas's all-time 28 wins, including 12 draws, both in Texas as well as in Southern California. Happy to have you along here on Galaxy Radio, and a very special welcome to those of you listening on Sirius XM. I am Christian Miles. This is the second and final meeting between these Western Conference rivals tonight. The LA Galaxy losers back on March 9th at Toyota Park, 2-0 on a penalty strike from Reto Ziegler in the second half, along with Brian Acosta, 2 goals in the space of 8 minutes. And sending the LA Galaxy down to defeat for the first time this season. Zlatan Ibrahimovic did not play a role in that game. He will play a role tonight. And the big Swede wanting to atone for what was a pretty dismal performance by his own lofty standards on Saturday night. He set an MLS record with 15 shots against DC. However, only 1 of those on target. And indeed, the Galaxy struggling in front of goal despite some great movement and attacking play. And a midfield that overran DC United, had some great moments against Atlanta, and they will look for more of the same this evening. The Galaxy will kick us off wearing their white strip, attacking the west end. For those of you with video, it will be the goal to your left as FC Dallas in their road red. We are underway, and it is match day 25 for the Galaxy. More pressure here for FC Dallas, having played 1 more game than their hosts. And it's given away by Dos Santos straight up the middle. And here comes FC Dallas showing some attacking intent early on here, but upended in the attack. And Santiago Mosquera trying to make the most of that gift received. And he is very slow to get up in the center of the park. So referee Ismail Elfath will call an early start to this game. Elfath, the 37-year-old Moroccan-born referee, now in his 8th season in Major League Soccer, overseeing his 10th game this season, having sent off 2, dealing out 41 yellow cards and awarding 5 penalty kicks. He will be assisted by Adam Wiankowski, as well as Apolinar Mariscal and Alejandro Mariscal, who is the 4th official. And the video assisted referee tonight is Timothy Ford. He will be assisted by Cameron Blanchard. So a goal kick early on here for the Galaxy, and David Bingham, who was quite magnificent. Made some great saves. In fact, a double save, but eventually third time lucky for DC United as they got the match winner on the 73rd minute from Lucho Rodriguez. And a big win, a lopsided win of sorts, as the Galaxy clearly the better team, but that is the cruel twist of soccer sometimes. Jurgen Skjelvik making a foray forward, dispossessed. It'll be a free kick as he's fouled by Michael Barrios. The interesting, fascinating matchup here. Barrios, the speedster, up against Jurgen Skjelvik, who's recalled. Pipo Gonzalez hitting the bench. Diego Polenta moving from left back to central defense. Well, he reformed that partnership alongside Daniel Steres, who was reinstated to the starting lineup Saturday night after being rested in the previous game against Atlanta. So a free kick for the Galaxy. Just level with the penalty box, standing over it is Efrain Alvarez. Efrain, hard to believe it. He's 17 years of age, already making his 10th appearance, his third start for MLS, returning from a 2-match ban after he was sent off for violent conduct against the Portland Timbers. He will stand over here on this left-hand side. It certainly does favor his foot. He's had some great moments here, and he'll look to provide those same theatrics as Steres has come forward from central defense. And the referee having some problems trying to get things sorted out. Finally, the whistle is blown. Great ball in from Alvarez, but promptly dispatched here by FCD. Expect an open attacking game. Both of these two teams like to keep it on the floor and really play with an expansive style. As it goes back to David Bingham and sends it forward. Underneath it is the former UCLA Bruin Reggie Cannon, who operates at right fullback tonight for the visitors. It's claimed by Jonah Dos Santos as the Galaxy regain possession. Steres works it out wide for Rolf Felcher, the Swiss-born Venezuelan international, who was called up for international duty for the Copa America earlier this summer, but did not feature for the Vino Tinto. He keeps his spot at right fullback. Here's Polenta operating in a central role, trying to send it up, and he is fouled by an over-aggressive challenge from Dominic Badji. So a free kick here for the Galaxy early, and I'm sure a bright start, very much the order of the day. And comments from Guillermo Barros Esqueloto saying, hey, we need to work. We have to feel the pressure. The players have to give more because, hey, we flat out need the points right now. The business end of the Major League Soccer season, and it's given away by Polenta, claimed so happily by Jesus Ferreira. Links up nicely on that left-hand side for Mosquera, who's overrun by Felcher, wins it back. FC Dallas able to regain possession inside their own half, and operating that number 6 role will be Brian Acosta. It's such a big role for SCD this season. Efrain Alvarez supported in the center circle by Jonah Dos Santos. Good hold-up play from Christian Pavon, who makes his home debut tonight. He was a real live wire on Saturday in our nation's capital, setting up chance after chance for the Galaxy as the midfield just overran DC, but actually showing those defensive vulnerabilities, and they'll look to shore things up tonight. 3 wins, 8 defeats, and 1 draw for FC Dallas on their travels, having taken 10 points from 12 games. Polenta now. Good exit ball to the back for the on-rushing Jurgen Skjelvik, and that's covered up nicely by Matt Hedges, making his 228th start for FC Dallas tonight. That is a club record, overtaking the king of goals, Jason Kreis. Pavon lofts one up inside the box, trying to pick out Ibrahimovic. Trouble here for FC Dallas, chased down by Julian Araujo, the teenager. Araujo just celebrating, of course, his 18th birthday yesterday. Makes some inroads down this right-hand side for his cross. He's cut out in the center of defense by Reto Ziegler. Felcher goes down. It'll be a free kick deep inside that final third for the Galaxy, out wide on the right-hand side. Galaxy came out with guns a-blazing, applied attacking pressure, and dominated possession in the first half against DC, and trying to repeat that exploit tonight. They like to push their fullbacks high And they are justly rewarded with a free kick. Once again, though, it will be Alvarez along with Jonah dos Santos standing over it for LA as Steres comes forward. He amongst the targets alongside Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Galaxy trying to draw first blood. And set pieces, very much the order of the game. Now send this one in. Great delivery. It skips out in front. FCD wobbling. Dangerous moment for them. The Galaxy keep possession after the clearance. Right back into the area for Christian Pavón. A little shove in the back, and it goes over the head of the Galaxy's newest face and out for a goal kick. Well, the Galaxy have yet to score directly from a free kick or an indirect free kick this entire campaign. Bit of an eyebrow raiser considering the height of Zlatan Ibrahimovic as well as Daniel Steres, who has shown a good proficiency in the air. Galaxy keep possession. Polenta. A wonderful distributor out of the back, trying to pick out Pavón, who gets in behind Reggie Cannon. Flag is down here for the Argentine. Head up, good cross, and it's cut out by Ziegler. Once again, emergency defending here from the Texans, and it comes out for Paxton Pomykal. Young United States starlet, just 19 years of age, and part of that under-20 USA World Cup setup that featured in Poland last May alongside Julian Araujo, who didn't play any games. Here's Pavón going 1v1 against Cannon, who held up his end of the bargain pretty well, but nonetheless, it will be the first corner of the evening here, and it will fall for Los Angeles. Say, LA soccer fans, a historic rivalry takes a new turn. Two storied leagues in three nations create the Leagues Cup. MLS taking on Liga MX. See LA against Cruz Azul at Dignity Health Sports Park coming up on Tuesday the 30th. Get your tickets now at LAGalaxy.com. Dos Santos takes it, doesn't clear the first defender at the near post, and easily cleared out of harm's way. Galaxy managed to keep it and dictating it here early on in Carson. Home record hasn't been that impressive this season. Taking 24 points from 12 games, 8 defeats and 8 wins and 4 defeats. After 3 consecutive home losses, coming off back-to-back home wins. Back on the 19th in that first installment of El Tráfico over LAFC. And that, of course, 2 weeks after that 4th of July win, 2-0 over Toronto FC here at the Dig. Good control here from Jesus Ferreira, the young 18-year-old. Name sounds familiar. He is the son of the former Colombia international David Ferreira, who featured prominently in his career in MLS for FC Dallas. As his son continues to carry the torch in Texas. Badji flares out wide. Is FC Dallas now at their first spell inside the Galaxy half. Here's Ziegler, the Swiss center back, trying to thread it through, but his countryman, Ron Felcher, able to cut it out. Pomykal right back onto it. This is Jesus Ferreira. Has some wide play on this left-hand side. Mosquera's cross. Trouble for LA as Badji had a great stab at it, but couldn't take his chance. It pops out on the other edge for Barrios. 1v1, and it's Barrios who has his shot blocked by Daniel Steres. So the Galaxy rocked on their heels. And FC Dallas will have their first corner of the evening. We thought it was going to be open, and from the looks of these first 10 minutes, it appears that will be the case this evening. As FC Dallas, not noted for their corner kick and set piece proficiency, but as of late, it started to heat up. They've scored 3 times from corner kick situations so far this season. Most of that recently. Barrios will take it, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic covering well at that near post. And it'll come out on this near side for an FC Dallas throw. 11 minutes gone here at Dignity Health Sports Park. No goals in the second meeting between these two. So much at stake. 2 places and 1 point separating the 5th place LA Galaxy from 7th place FC Dallas. FC Dallas teetering on falling out of those playoff spots, just 2 points above 8th place Portland, and Leggett wins it back, meanwhile, for Los Angeles. And a good ball from Efra Alvarez. Wonderful touch, and here comes Pavón. Cristian Pavón, as it's swept away by Matt Hedges, but it was a sensational first touch. For those of you familiar with the turn, it was a sombrero right over the SC Dallas defense. And once again, emergency defending, bailing out FCD once again, but Pavón is the real deal, looking very much worth the marquee billing and all of the fanfare in the lead up to his pursuit. He is a special player. Featured in all 4 games for Argentina at the World Cup last summer. Cross for Ibrahimovic, and he volleys high. He took it first time on a lovely ball from Shelvek, but set it into row D as the Galaxy fire the opening salvo. And the first shot of the evening for Zlatan, who shakes his head in disappointment. Possibly the worst performance from the Big Swede since his arrival to Los Angeles on Saturday night. Had chance after chance, but couldn't quite take it. But credit to DC United, who got 13 blocks in. Some great box defending. Barrios playing it off of Jurgen Shelvek back at the other end, and another corner kick, the second of the evening here for FC Dallas. Soccer fans, you want to make history with us? So the 2020 LA Galaxy season ticket memberships are now available. Season ticket members receive the best seats at the best rates, exclusive access to Galaxy players and alumni, plus invitations to members-only events, plus much, much more. You can select and secure your membership today at lagalaxy.com/since96. Corner near side, standing over it is the right foot of Barrios. To the far post, header won by Hedges, stabbed in off the crossbar, and FC Dallas close, but denied by the woodwork, and the Galaxy nearly caught napping on the corner kick, and back the other end it goes for Pavón, who's beaten to it by Jesse Gonzalez. But a wonderful opportunity for FC Dallas to draw first blood, and the Galaxy really spared the embarrassment by the crossbar, and they are back in possession. Pavón's tucked in centrally, supported at midfield here by Jonah Dos Santos, who works it wide on the right-hand side for Rolf Feltscher. What an opportunity! As the Galaxy showing more defensive vulnerability. Pavón links with Zlatan, who has his back to goal and makes that run into the box. Araujo delivers, skips past Ziegler, who didn't do too well defensively, but cleared away by Matt Hedges. Goes all the way back to Daniel Steres, who will send it back to David Bingham. David Bingham having made more saves in Major League Soccer than any other goalkeeper, having faced more shots than anybody in the league. He's been a busy man, despite allowing 17 goals in the last 7 games. It really belies his form. He's been very good this season. Galaxy just looking for more defensive solidity. As for the 3rd game running, they changed that back for Pipo Gonzalez going to the bench tonight, as Jurgen Shelvek is recalled. But it's Efrain Alvarez, the young teenager, who wins it back inside the Dallas half. Pops out wide for Feltscher, who plays it off. It'll be a throw on the far side, halfway into the Dallas half for the Galaxy. Here's Seba Leggett, who's recalled. Preferred tonight for Perry Kitchen, who is included in the 18 tonight for Guillermo Barros Esqueloto. Polenta. Efrain Alvarez, good one touch near side for Shelvek. Open space, nice 1-2 with Ian Pavón. It's the Norwegian in, crosses out in front. Zlatan waiting for it. Arrives for Jonah Dos Santos, plays it through for an onside Zlatan, who is dispossessed by Ryan Hollingshead, who did really well. So the struggles continue for Zlatan. However, you would not bet against the Swede, who has some impressive stats. Only Carlos Vela and Josef Martinez have scored more than Ibra's 16 MLS goals this year. He's played such a prominent role. Much has been made of perhaps the Galaxy being too reliant upon the big Swede. FC Dallas win back possession. It'll drop for Brian Acosta, the Honduran. He's the linchpin in central midfield for the USA International. Reggie Cannon operating at right back. Here's Hedges. I'm looking for a good spell right now. I'm just trying to take some of the sting out of this game. Ziegler trying to go up and over the top, and a misguided ball forward. Zlatan accounting for over 50% of the Galaxy's 31 goals this season. Galaxy back in possession now as Dos Santos pressured by Pomacol. Back to Daniel Steres. Going up against one of the better possession teams in the league. Araujo did really well. Ibra drops off about 40 yards away from goal. Sets it up for Pavon. Nice 1-2. Short interchange passing. Efrain Alvarez, who is preferred tonight to Fabio Alvarez. No relation. And his attempt sails well wide. Galaxy still looking for their first shot on target. Good setup play. Alvarez letting it fly just outside the penalty box. Expected it to be open and pleasing on the eye, and that's what we've got is Luchi Gonzalez, the 39-year-old head coach for FC Dallas. Very demonstrative, remonstrating on that FC Dallas touchline. And I must say, very sharply clad in all white tonight. So Ziegler in control. Isbaji will drop all the way back to the center circle. The Senegalese center forward. He is their co-top goal scorer, along with Jesus Ferreira, with 6 this season. 19 minutes gone, no goals between LA and FC Dallas. A critical game here in the MLS Western Conference. Earlier tonight, it was Orlando City 1-0 over Sporting Kansas City. The only goal coming from Tesho Akindele. So a tough blow for SKC as they fall further out the playoff race. And Minnesota United by the same scoreline over Colorado Rapids. Darwin Quintero on target 6 minutes from halftime with the only goal in that affair. Halftime, Real Salt Lake 1-0 over Seattle. And, of course, a little bit later, it'll be Portland hosting Chicago. So a lot at stake tonight. We could see a shakeup in the Western Conference landscape by night's end. FC Dallas retain possession. It's the 18-year-old Ferreira out wide for Canada. This is the youngest team in Major League Soccer, ladies and gentlemen. FC Dallas with an average age of 23.92. Renowned for their homegrown players as well as their youth setup. That was chiefly instilled by Oscar Pareja, who entrusted those academy duties to Luchi Gonzalez, who oversaw the FC Dallas youth system for 3 years before replacing his mentor this year as Pareja moved on to Liga MX and Club Tijuana. Enjoyed a pretty good start here in the 2019 Apertura, by the way, for Julos Quintles. And here's Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Lovely ball. Great understanding once again with Pavon into the Dallas half. Joining in at right back is Felcher, who has acres of space. One of the better crossers of the ball. Remember, no team crosses it more in MLS than LA. Jonah Dos Santos operating wide on his right-hand side. Supported by Daniel Steres. Only Polenta back right now. Galaxy like to commit numbers, create those overloads in the opposition half, but sometimes it can come back to bite them. Here's Jürgen Schelbeck, who crosses the halfway line, supported by Efrain Alvarez, who squares it for Jonah Dos Santos. Now Felcher, as Ibrahimovic drops very deep, plays it down the right for an on-rushing Rolf Felcher, who has his path impeded by Ryan Hollingshead in a goal kick tonight for SC Dallas. Say, soccer fans, the LA Galaxy is very proud to announce the installation of 4 safe standing supporter sections here at the Dignity Health Sports Park North End ahead of the 2020 MLS campaign. This new supporter section will provide supporters group, the Angel City Brigade, Galaxian, as well as others, the space to create the best atmosphere in Major League Soccer. To secure your spot or learn more, all you have to do is visit lagalaxy.com/safe standing. 22 minutes gone, still no goals between LA and Dallas. And down this left-hand side, of all people, comes Hedges. Hollingshead on the burst as well before it's steered to safety. The Galaxy right now bossing possession. And down goes, I believe, Efrain Alvarez, yes, and stern talking to from the referee Ismael Elfat to Brian Acosta, who's known for his bloodthirsty approach to the game. In fact, he's tied with Diego Polenta and others for the second most yellow cards in MLS with 8. He's no stranger to the dark arts, as they say. Status, higher pressure right now applied by Mosquera. 4-3-3 setup tonight for Luchi Gonzalez. Steres out of the back for LA. Long diagonal for Schelbeck in an advanced position here. Flag is down for the Norwegian. Locates Pavone and slips around. Pamiko, he's done really well. It's Pavone! And hits it straight at Jesse Gonzalez. Another bright moment for the home debutant, Cristian Pavone. A star in the making. He's quick, technical, and very inventive. As FC Dallas lose possession, Lletget mops it up, and it's going to be a more withdrawn role for Sebastian Lletget with the inclusion of Cristian Pavone. Galaxy nearly back to a fully fit squad, just minus the likes of Roman Alessandrini, as well as Joe Corona, who is rested, not included in the squad for the second straight game. Club officials have said he's just being rested right now with the glut of fixtures. In so many games, remember, this is the second of 3 games in the space of 7 days for LA. Three games in 8 days, meanwhile, for FC Dallas. LA will be hosts to Seattle here at Carson on Saturday night, and FC Dallas will once again hit the road and make that long trip up to Montreal on Saturday evening as well. It's one back by LA. Possession all too short-lived. They get it back thanks to Jonah Dos Santos, who links up with the other designated player, Ibrahimovic, who couldn't steer it towards Efrain Alvarez. Acosta now will leave it wide for Hollingshead. He spent 4 years in Westwood at UCLA, 2009 to 2012. More of an attacking player in his collegiate days, and now a converted fullback. Steres has done really well, claims it. Efrain Alvarez just muscled off of it that time by the experienced Honduran Acosta. 4-3-3, but Acosta at the base of that midfield, serving as that shield for the back four. Good spell of possession this from FC Dallas midway through the first half here in Carson at the Dig, Dignity Health Sports Park. Happy to have you along on Galaxy Radio, and for those of you listening on Sirius XM FC, I'm Christian Miles. Galaxy trying to snap a 3-game losing skid, and they've got it back here, head up from Lletget, who crosses into Dallas territory, wide on the right-hand side for the captain, Ibrahimovic. Lifts it up over the top on forward run that time for Julian Araujo. Didn't quite come off. Perhaps it was the 20 years difference between the 18-year-old and Zlatan, who is set to celebrate his 38th birthday here in a couple of months. Zlatan not having scored since tallying that hat trick back on the 19th of July in that dramatic win over LAFC. Dallas some handsome progress here on the right. Mosquera's drift over. He's fouled by Lletget. It will be a free kick for the Texans. And Mosquera very slow to get at, the 24-year-old Colombian. One of those designated players alongside Brian Acosta. He'll take it quickly. Paxton Pomykal, MLS All-Star as well. What's been made of him at the international level? Actually captained the USA under-20 team at the under-20 World Cup in Poland this past May, when managed to upset France and go all the way to the quarterfinals before losing out to Ecuador. Meanwhile, FC Dallas continue to forge away. It's a good run forward deep into the Los Angeles defensive third by Reggie Cannon, but it's won back by Dos Santos. Oh, and it's some tricky play. It could be costly from Shelvek. It's Badji into the area. It's Badji firing. And Jurgen Shelvek, one touch too many, unnecessarily putting his team under pressure. An embarrassing moment and a big miscue that time from Shelvek, who's making just his second start in 5 games, as he is preferred to Pipo Gonzalez. Skelbeck. No idea what he's thinking here, taking a number of touches under pressure inside of his own penalty box, and it's a big lucky break here for LA as Badji could steer it on target. And Ibrahimovic continues to drop into a deeper role, trying to play more of a distributor than a finisher. Not sure how effective that's going to be for them. Acosta nudged in the back by Dos Santos. Acosta just bounces off Ibrahimovic, and he's earned the foul. And Ibra looks up incredulously at referee Ismail Elfaf. Not much in that, as Ibrahimovic just absorbed the contact, as Acosta just running into him. Nevertheless, FC Dallas only too happy to oblige, as Hollingshead now makes his way forward into the Galaxy half, down that left-hand side. They cut in from the left, and this is Ferreira. Leaves it out wide for Hollingshead. Badji's calling for it. Needs a good delivery. Mosquera unmarked. Knocks it back here for Paxton Pomykal. Tidy in possession. Chips one up and over the top for the on-rushing Hollingshead. The flag had stayed down against the FC Dallas left back. Tough to tell these days, though, as the referee's assistant. Oh, and it's a catastrophic error nearly committed again by Skelbeck. The flag had gone up offside against FC Dallas, but Skelbeck just underneath it, nearly heading it past David Bingham, his own goalkeeper. Some nervous moments back there for the Norwegian fullback. Confirmation that it was offside, as Badji clearly a yard off. And it did require the touch from Bingham, but had it gone in, it wouldn't have counted anyway. But hearts aflutter back there, and that will bring Guillermo Barros Esqueloto off his bench, visibly concerned about the state of his defending. Badji now, Pomykal, and just outside the arc in the penalty area, but well off target. Well, they've grown into this game. In the last 15 minutes, FC Dallas, they've been the better team. Haven't troubled David Bingham too much, but trying to take advantage of perhaps some defensive fragility from the LA Galaxy. Still a half an hour gone and no goals between LA and FC Dallas. This, of course, The 13th home game of the season for LA. 24 points. Not an impressive record here in Carson. Just 8th best in the Western Conference coming into today. And it's given away once again by the Galaxy in possession. And claiming it once again is Mosquera. Lacking in distribution, however, as it's claimed by Daniel Steres. Now here's Efrain Alvarez. A nice short passing game in LA. They can spray it around with the best of them as Ibrahimovic once again playing very deep. It gives it away. An inauspicious first half an hour here for a former Barcelona and Inter Milan man. Hollingshead crosses the halfway line. Leaves it for Jesus Ferreira on this left side. He's kind of switched flanks with Santiago Mosquera. On the big switch here to the near side on the right for FC Dallas. It's Reggie Cannon. He's stormed forward now. Ferreira slips past one on another. Ferreira trying to poke it outside. It's Mosquera who fires, and it's blocked that time from Sebastian Lletget. Emergency defending by the LA Galaxy. Once again, rocked on their heels. FC Dallas having the better of it here. Can they profit from all this possession? Baji with his back of goal. Back to goal. And Acosta picks out Pamukal, who overhits his cross. It's a miss hit that time from the young teenager, and it'll go out of play in a goal kick. Hey, Galaxy fans, you can join us this Saturday coming up on August 17th. Cheer on Ibra, Jonah Dos Santos, Uriel Antuna, as well as the rest of your LA Galaxy as they get set to face off against the Seattle Sounders. Coming up at Dignity Health Sports Park. You can secure your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets. 34 minutes gone, no goals between LA and FC Dallas. Started off with good attacking intent from Los Angeles, but the visitors have been the better team here in the last 15 minutes. And once again, they regained possession, too cheaply given away by LA. Back to Jesse Gonzalez, who's very good with the ball at his feet. Very much in the modern mold of goalkeepers these days. Pamukal drifting in between the lines, but his first touch lets him down. Claimed by Polenta. Now Steres up for Ibra, who tries to find his way to Araujo. Had to walk the tightrope on that far right-hand side just to keep it in, but FCD able to get it back. Remember, FC Dallas have had the Galaxy's number, winning the last 6 between these two. Unbeaten in their last 7 meetings, going back to September of 2015. Hollingshead heavy on the touch, and it opens the door for a wide open Julian Araujo. The 18-year-old finds Sebastian Lletget. USA International now defers to Ibra, who goes out wide for Rolf Felcher. Working on Hollingshead, and Felcher's cross is blocked. It'll come out for a throw for the Galaxy deep inside that FC Dallas defensive third on that far side. Galaxy, of course, attacking the Angel City Brigade end, or the west end of Dignity Health Sports Park. Here's Polenta now, trying to go up and over the top for Pavone. Has been pretty quiet as of late. He'll play it off Cannon. And the Galaxy have been awarded the corner kick. Their second of the evening. As it goes off, last goes off of Cannon. He's done well against the vaunted Argentine. It'll be Efrain Alvarez at the west end, near side for the left-footed teenager. He's got several targets. Decent delivery, but Hollingshead underneath it for the Texans. It's recovered well by Jonah Dos Santos, who links up once again. It's Alvarez who puts in a great ball, and Steres made the run. It was good goalkeeping as Jesse Gonzalez came off his line. He'll throw it out wide for Paxton Pamukal. He'll hold up traffic here and wait for the support of Ryan Hollingshead. Well orchestrated off the dead ball by the Galaxy. They've made a living scoring off corner kicks this year. In fact, putting 5 past the opposition from corners here 2019. Here's Acosta. Leaves it wide. Hollingshead. And FC Dallas getting very comfortable on that left-hand side is Barrios, who's switched with Mosquera. Two Colombian speedsters. So far, they've been kept in check. Here's Cannon, who has acres of space down the right into the Galaxy half. Finds his way for Mosquera. There's a couple of goals this season. Cannon now will drop it for Acosta. Galaxy adopting more of a defensive posture, playing a little deep right now, leaving Ibrahimovic up there on his own, and at 4-2-3-1 tonight. Here's Matt Hedges all the way to the halfway line. Hollingshead, who's dropped into a central role now, reacquainting himself in the attacking half. Nicely cut out on that through ball by Rolf Felcher, and the Galaxy win it back, trying to hit on the break right now. Head up from Efrain Alvarez. It's a tough ball to handle. It's a handball as he came up high on Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Ibra, of course, had some controversial comments about the playoff system last week. His comments unrepeatable on the air, but safe to say he's not a fan of the playoff system. Coming after some critical comments about the officiating as well. Barrios for Cannon, nicely cut out that time by Pavon, who does well to track all the way back. Skielbeck with the exit ball for Alvarez, and Dos Santos picks out Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who tries to hold up play, but it's given away once again by the Swede, and it's Barrios, and it's a 3v4. Baji will be forced to drop back now. It's an onside now for Mosquera, and Barrios fires high, and that one will go off and out of play. Just one shot on target for each of these two tonight. Remember, FC Dallas coming off one of their best goal-scoring performances in nearly 2 years on Saturday in Dallas in that 5-3 win over Minnesota United FC. They've lost just once in their last 4, but we talked about the inconsistency similar to the Galaxy. Just 1 win in their last 3. Ibrahimovic is fouled at midfield, and the Galaxy have won themselves a free kick. They need to get back into this game and do what they were doing earlier. They're embossing possession, quick, crisp passing. See Dallas with the better of the possession now, 54% of it after the Galaxy had dominated the first 15 minutes. Steris now. Leggett. Dropping it back for his center half, and Steris will make a gallop into the FC Dallas half before giving it away. And it's been too careless in possession tonight from LA, quite frankly. Last 20 minutes have been very irresponsible in possession from LA. Cannon, though, meanwhile, trying to exploit some space as the Galaxy have committed numbers forward. Santos loses out in the challenge, won by Mosquera. Now Ferreira operating centrally, trying to put it into the path for Baji, but mopped up at the back by Daniel Steris, who picks out Pavon to get him back involved with more touches. Polenta will switch the point of attack to the right-hand side. Lovely first-time touch for Zlatan. Works its way up for Julian Araujo, but once again, possession all too short-lived for Los Angeles. And the crowd a little befuddled right now here at Dignity Health Sports Park. 5 minutes until halftime. Still no goals between LA and FC Dallas. Here's Mosquera lifting it into the path for Jesus Ferreira. A lot of Colombian influence, as you would expect, is a style that was really originally instituted by a Colombian, and Oscar Pareja. It's FC Dallas now, a little careless in possession. It's opened up for Alvarez, about 30 yards central away from goal. Finds its way for Pavon, who steps inside the penalty area, splits his way through two defenders, hits the deck. Galaxy fans wanted a penalty, but they're not going to get it, and it really would have been harsh against the visitors. Another theatrical moment and some dazzling attacking play from Christian Pavon, taking on two FC Dallas defenders. LA trying to finish with a flourish here, always the most critical juncture in the first half. Trying to get a leg up before the break. 3 losses in their last 5 games in Carson. Polenta. As the Galaxy continue to adopt that expansive approach, pushing their fullbacks high. Shelvek races onto it. Closed down well by Reggie Cannon, supported by Jonathan Dos Santos, however. Something brewing here for Los Angeles. Here's Pavon, straight in for Ibra. Leaves it for Dos Santos. Shelvek tracks it down, pulls it back across the face. It sits up, and Ibra misdirects it just wide of goal. He's about 7 yards away, but I don't know how much he knew about that one, as it took an odd hop up. He appeals for the corner kick, but he's not going to get it. Galaxy continue to lack that sharpness in front of goal. Hard to believe, and so many talented players. But Alvarez is back at it, and perhaps a little over-ambitious from the young 17-year-old as he fires it all the way up to row K. Good movement, though, and Jurgen Shelvek, for all of his defensive misgivings, has been right on the attacking end. The most expensive, if not the most expensive defenders in Major League Soccer. Jurgen Shelvek having an annual salary upwards of $900,000 US. So Polenta now. Galaxy looking to build from the back. Skelvek. Higher pressure from SC Dallas as Polenta's closed down by Ferreira. Great ball from Polenta to pick out Pavon on the edge of the box for Ibrahimovic. He is in. It's Ibra through one. Ibrahimovic. Great touches, slaloming through the defense, but Matt Hedges with some emergency defending. They appeal for the handball. Ismail Elfath does not appear at all interested. And Ibrahimovic having words with Ismail Elfath, saying, hey, have your video assistant referee take a look at it. He may have a very good case, as appeared to be handled by Reto Ziegler, but he was outside of the penalty area. Ziegler just on the edge. It was very close. Got to credit, though, Matt Hedges. Ibrahimovic incensed as the Galaxy win their 3rd corner. Is this their moment? Final minute plus added on time here in the first half. Standing over at Jonathan Dos Santos here the near side. As Ibrahimovic stays up, he'll be joined by Daniel Steres as well as Jurgen Skelvek. A plethora of targets. Dos Santos. It drops. Pavon had time to take a touch, but once again the Galaxy lacking in accuracy, wasteful tonight. Too far under it, and Pavon just slicing it into the stands. As we head into stoppage time. Decent delivery from Dos Santos. Not well cleared by FC Dallas. Texans have allowed 3 goals from corner kick situations this season. Dodge a bullet there. Confirmation from the 4th official tonight, Alejandro Mariscal, that 1 minute will be added on. Half of that period left. Long ball over the top, and Bingham, who hasn't had a lot to do, picks it away from the much shorter Michael Barrios. Standing a whole 5 feet 2 inches. Coming off a wonderful performance, and that's going to do it. Halftime in the books here in LA. And a first quarter of an hour that held a lot of promise for the LA Galaxy, bossing possession, creating chances, but a night that's been wasteful in front of goal for LA. 5 opportunities for them, but just 1 on target as Zlatan Ibrahimovic continues to struggle. Meanwhile, for FC Dallas, they've come close, mostly on some defensive miscues, but unable to find the back of the net. And it's halftime here. Scoreline reads, Los Angeles Galaxy 0, FC Dallas 0, tonight on Galaxy Radio.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Hey, what you doing, guys?
Just remember in the 1980s, I'd sip on a Shasta Diet Grape, shredding at the skate park.
Shasta was around in the 80s?
That's right, Sonny. In fact, Shasta's been around for 130 years.
Wow, Grandpa, that's old.
You know, in my day, I'd enjoy me a Shasta Cherry Cola, listening to my favorite radio program.
What's a radio program? I'm more of a modern kid. I'll stick with my Shasta California Dreamin'.
From generation
to generation.
Celebrating 130 years of flavor.
It has to be Shasta.
Galaxy fans, add some thrill to your drive to and from the game in a brand new 2019 BMW Z4 M40i. San Manuel Casino is giving away one of these amazing new sports coupes every Thursday in August. Play with your Club Serrano card at your favorite slot machine or table games for your chance to take home a brand new BMW. San Manuel Casino. All thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal, your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Toyota's National Clearance Event is on, and that means huge factory cashback savings, like an incredible $3,500 back on a new Avalon or Prius Prime, $3,000 on a new Avalon Hybrid Electric or Tundra, or $2,000 back on a new Highlander. There's even $1,000 back on a new Prius Liftback, Camry, or Camry Hybrid Electric. Excludes TRD Pro and Highlander Hybrid. Must take delivery from 2019 new car dealer stock by midnight September 3rd. So hurry in today.
You expect the best performance from a new car when you drive it home. Shouldn't you expect nothing less down the road? That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan that covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, as well as 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Shasta. Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy. It has to be Shasta.
And welcome back. It is halftime here at Dignity Health Sports Park, and a beautiful night in Carson, California, a key Western Conference clash. Two teams noted for their goal-scoring prowess, their attacking open play. As you would expect it, or not expect it, no goals between FC Dallas and the Galaxy. Happy to have you along. I'm Christian Miles. Time now for Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy, with over 30 great flavors like grapefruit zazz, apple, tiki punch, strawberry, and California Dreamin'. Shasta has a flavor for every Galaxy fan. This soccer season, it has to be Shasta. And despite the scoreline, it has been open attacking play, but I have to say the finishing has left a lot to be desired for both of these two. The Galaxy continue to struggle in front of goal after dominating the ball in the first 15 minutes, but credit to SC Dallas. They dug in their heels, started to press a little bit, and then the Galaxy getting very careless in possession. SC Dallas on top and winning the midfield battle, but like LA, really wasteful in that final third. Both teams only managing to steer one shot on target here in the first half. So it's got to be better, but having listened to some of the halftime comments from Guillermo Barros Escaloto, he feels very optimistic and says, hey, the goal is coming. If you look at this game, it feels like a one-goal game. Very much belying the traditional goals between these two and the high-scoring output. Remember, both of these two fixtures last year scoring 5 goals between these two in each of those 2 games. Indeed, plenty left to come when we return here on Galaxy Radio and Sirius XM. We'll take a look at some of the better moments, and I'll have all the latest numbers with the halftime stats after 45 minutes here at the Dig. This Key Western Conference Clash, and the scoreline reads the LA Galaxy 0, FC Dallas 0, here on Galaxy Radio. Stay with us.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Hey, what you doing, guys?
Just remember in the 1980s, I'd sip on a Shasta Diet Grape, shredding at the skate park.
Shasta was around in the 80s?
That's right, Sonny. In fact, Shasta's been around for 130 years.
Wow, Grandpa, that's old.
You know, in my day, I'd enjoy me a Shasta Cherry Cola, listening to my favorite radio program.
What's a radio program? I'm more of a modern kid. I'll stick with my Shasta California Dreamin'.
From generation
to generation.
Celebrating 130 years of flavor.
It has to be Shasta.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our buy the gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit Spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, Southern New Hampshire University celebrates the goal setters and the goal getters, the hard workers, the fighters, and the up-all-nighters. At SNHU, we celebrate you. With flexible, affordable online courses and more than 200 programs to choose from, earning your degree is a goal you can achieve. Learn about SNHU's online courses at snhu.edu. Your celebration starts here. Visit snhu.edu.
It's Toyota's National Clearance Event, and it's going on right now, where you can save big with incredible cashback offers and super low leases on the last of the 2019s. There's no better time to get the Toyota that's perfect for you. So come and take advantage of amazing deals on all 24 Toyota models, like the sporty Camry, the fuel-efficient Prius, the rugged Tacoma, and the adventurous RAV4. But hurry in today. Our 2019s are going fast, and Toyota's National Clearance Event ends soon.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
And we welcome you back to Dignity Health Sports Park here at Carson, California. Halftime between the LA Galaxy and FC Dallas. No goals between these two, and what has been a hard-fought battle, but one that's really lacked in quality here in the first 45 minutes. Hopefully something better will transpire as we get set for the start of the second half coming up in your way here in just about 5 minutes' time. Time now to take a look at some of the numbers and break it down statistically for you. In terms of possession, that's the LA Galaxy actually losing out, 52% of it going to FC Dallas, and both teams wasteful in front of goal, as I mentioned, and the numbers really bear that justice. Just 5 shots for the Galaxy, 1 on target, 6 for FC Dallas, who have also just put 1 on target. In terms of crosses, LA reining in 13, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic clearly amongst the targets, but really struggling in the attacking third tonight. Just one save apiece for each of these two goalkeepers. But FC Dallas proving to be at the top of their game defensively with 14 clearances in comparison to 5 for LA. No bookings tonight so far for referee Ismail Elfath. And meanwhile, corners 3 for LA to just 2 for FC Dallas. We'll see what happens tonight here in terms of squad changes. And will Guillermo Barros Escaloto make any changes coming up in the second half? He feels that the goal is coming, so I'd be very surprised if he did make any switches here at the break. But on a night when it saw him rotate his squad, the second of 3 games in 7 days, he has made 4 changes and does have a variety of substitutes available as well, chiefly amongst them Fabio Alvarez, who has started every one of his games since his arrival to LA. All right, when we return of the second half, LA and FC Dallas next on Galaxy Radio.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Toyota's national clearance event is on, and that means huge factory cashback savings, like an incredible $3,500 back on a new Avalon or Prius Prime, $3,000 on a new Avalon Hybrid Electric or Tundra, or $2,000 back on a new Highlander. There's even $1,000 back on a new Prius Liftback, Camry, or Camry Hybrid Electric. Excludes TRD Pro and Highlander Hybrid. Must take delivery from 2019 new car dealer stock by midnight September 3rd. So hurry in today.
You expect the best performance from a new car when you drive it home. Shouldn't you expect nothing less down the road? That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan that covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, as well as 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and the battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life, and Toyota. Let's go places.
It's blackout here at Dignity Health Sports Park in Garcia, California. In terms of defense, it's lights out here for LA and FC Dallas. We are goalless as we get set for the start of the second half. Happy to have you along here on Galaxy Radio, and for those of you listening on Sirius XM FC, I am Christian Miles. A very critical match tonight between two Western Conference foes. The LA Galaxy 2 places and 1 point above FC Dallas in the 5th position in the Western Conference. Things getting very tight as we head into those final stretch of games and the race for playoff spots. FC Dallas finding themselves in the 7th position, 2 below LA Galaxy, 1 point below their hosts. However, they're put in further peril of falling out of the top 7. Remember, in the revamped playoff format, it's the top 7 that get in. FC Dallas putting themselves in danger, just 2 points clear of 8th place Portland Timbers tonight on 36 points through the space of 25 games. FC Dallas, remember, a little extra pressure tonight, having played one more game than the LA Galaxy and having played one more game than all of the top 7, with the exception being Minnesota United, who did themselves a big favor tonight with a 1-0 victory over the Colorado Rapids to move into sole possession of 2nd place. The Galaxy, with their 13th win of the season, can equal the total amount of victories they recorded in 2018, but most importantly, can move themselves into sole possession of 3rd place by night's end if all the results go their way. FC Dallas getting set to kick us off here in the second half, and a brighter first 45 minutes than the Galaxy, settling in after the first quarter of an hour. We are underway here in Carson. The Galaxy, of course, will be attacking the east end goal in their whites. For those of you watching on video, FC Dallas in their red attacking the west end. Galaxy looking for home victory number 9 in 13 games, and their 3rd straight after taking care of LAFC and Toronto. But it's a nice incisive ball, and it's ghosted in, and it's Barrios. He fires into the side netting, and once again the little Colombian speedster getting in behind and wreaking all kinds of havoc. It was always going to be a tough angle just inside the box, as it was cut down by David Bingham, but Barrios utilizing his pace to his advantage, and once again a poor touch from Jorgen Skjelbeck, who continues to struggle at left back tonight. Interesting to see the logic from LA head coach Guillermo Barros Esqueloto. Diego Polento featured at left back on Sunday against DC. Lacking in pace, and while Skjelbeck doesn't have an abundance of it, more than his Uruguayan defensive teammate, who moves into the center defense alongside Daniel Steres, you can clearly see the logic. Didi Traoré, the young Frenchman who featured earlier this season at left back, providing the speed element, but has been sent down to LA Galaxy 2 to make room for Christian Pavón. Not included for the rest of the season. So FCD will send it back to Gonzalez. So it's a careless giveaway, and it's claimed by Jonah Dos Santos. It's Zlatan Ibrahimovic from about 20 yards away, and a defensive possession breakdown and a lapse in concentration by FC Dallas. And Zlatan was hit it straight to the keeper. As he hit it low, it took an awkward bounce. He's had his chances. You can't say he hasn't. And the Galaxy have Jonah Dos Santos grasping his right leg in pain. He's been the heart and soul of the midfield. Just clattered into the defender, but Ibrahimovic had a clear look of it from about 19 yards away. Itching for a goal. As Guillermo Barros Esqueloto said, he feels that the goal is coming. This game very much looking like a one-goal game, according to the Galaxy boss. Here's Mosquera looking for that first goal. Good switch at point of the attack. Barrios drops the shoulder on Skjelbeck, who did much better this time. Does give away the corner kick. So the first of the second half, third of the game for FC Dallas. As you mentioned, not noted for their goal-scoring ways traditionally from corner kicks, but lately it's heated up. They scored 3 times from corners this season, and we'll see if Barrios can provide the supply line. Up comes Hedges along with Ziegler and Hollingshead. As the Galaxy mark up man for man, Ibrahimovic at the top of the 6-yard box. They'll keep it low, and it's sent in by Acosta, who took it first time, and the Galaxy falling asleep at the wheel as Acosta was totally unmarked. That one very much drawn up from the training ground. You could see that. Acosta continuing the wasteful Dallas ways in attack. So a goal kick tonight for David Bingham, as I mentioned, the busiest goalkeeper in Major League Soccer. He's played every minute in all 58 games since arriving to the Galaxy at the beginning of last season after 7 years with the San Jose Earthquakes. Ferreira picks out Santiago Mosquera wide on his left-hand side, gets inside the penalty area, drops it back in front, and it's Ferreira who comes close. And suddenly it's FC Dallas clicking into gear. Mosquera, lovely setup, playing the dummy from Barrios, who left it for Jesus Ferreira. And Dallas's top goal scorer, unable to find the target, kept it low, but another scare for the hosts. It was just inside the box, but they're getting in behind and utilizing their pace to good effect, Dallas. Here's Acosta, trying to link up with Barrios and shut down by Jonah Dos Santos, who wins it back. Polenta, a very good distributor of the ball, as evidenced by his 4 assists so far this season. Paxton Pomykal at midfield as Dallas regained possession. Strong, sturdy presence, tidy in possession. The young teenager's got a real bright future ahead of him. He drifts in between midfield and defense, finding that space between the lines. Links up nicely with Ferreira, sprays it out wide for Dominique Badji, who's been very quiet. And here comes the Senegalese center forward, fires, but it's blocked by Skilbeck and is thumped in a fit of impatience by Acosta once again. Time to take a touch, but the Honduran letting it fly. Acosta, of course, one of those designated players who signed in January, part of Honduras' Gold Cup setup this past year, this past summer. Actually found a goal in the group stages. So goal kick now for David Bingham, who's had a few scary moments back there. And we'll go back to Jesse Gonzalez in the FC Dallas goal. No change of tactics, as you were. No switches at halftime. And no goals as well. Ziegler all the way across to the far side for his central defensive partner, Matt Hedges. Hedges, as I mentioned in the first half, making some FC Dallas history with his 228th club start. The most in FC Dallas history, surpassing Jason Kreis. So the first switch, and an interesting move here, as Uriel Antuna comes in for Julian Araujo. And a rare early second half substitution for Guillermo Barros Esqueloto. And an attacking move here, as Araujo struggled to really have an influence on the game. He's played at right fullback, but lately more advanced. So Antuna's first touch, and goes rather direct, links up with Felcher, heavy touch on the end. Antuna having an immediate effect deep inside the box and rocking Otto Ziegler on his heels. It's going to be offside against the Galaxy substitute. So Uriel Antuna, he scored 4 goals in the championship Gold Cup run for Mexico. Actually a hat-trick in their opener against Cuba. A rare place off the bench. The first time he is not featured in the starting 11 tonight for this season for the LA Galaxy. Has all the tools, but a player that needs a little bit more end product and quality finishing. Meanwhile, Hedges sends it forward. Underneath it for LA is Polenta, who sends it out. A play. It'll be a far side throw in just inside the Galaxy half for FC Dallas. Here's Ziegler, former Tottenham Hotspur man. Hollingshead. A good game at left fullback now. Links up nicely with Mosquera. Ziegler has scored from the penalty spot 5 months ago. Sends it forward to Baji, who has it blocked by Polenta. Questions of a handball. Santiago Mosquera onto it now on this left-hand side for FC Dallas. And his cross easily cut out by Diego Polenta. Lack of invention right now for FC Dallas. And the better team is in terms of possession, with 52% of it in the first half, after the Galaxy had over 50% of it in the first quarter of an hour. Both teams, as I mentioned, with just one shot on target is Ziegler, under high pressure from Antuna. And the youngster who's on loan from Manchester City, making it awkward for Gonzalez. Galaxy coming out of their shell, if you will. FC Dallas passing their way out of the back. Acosta for Pamical, challenged by Christian Pavone, who's out of position. And space opens up for Cannon, who strides into the Galaxy half on the right-hand side for FCD. Pamical pulling the strings, but gives it away, gets it back. In between the lines now, Paxton Pamical, all 19 years of age, trying to play it forward, but a little too heavy for Barrios. Easy that time for David Bingham. It's been open, but lacking in attacking quality. 10 minutes gone into the second half. No goals between LA and Dallas. Efrain Alvarez for Rolf Felcher. Here's Antuna. And Leggett working at the base of that double pivot in midfield alongside Jonathan dos Santos, allowing Galaxy to get a little more attacking play from Efrain Alvarez, who tucks in behind Zlatan Ibrahimovic in that 4-2-3-1. Galaxy claim it possession. Baji dropping back though and continuing to fight for it, and he is fouled. It'll be a free kick for FCD. Soccer fans want to make history with us? 2020 LA Galaxy season ticket memberships are now available. Season ticket members receive the best seats at the best rates, exclusive access to Galaxy players and alumni, as well as invitations to members and events and more. Here's Barrios trying to square across. Put it back into play by Mosquera. And Felcher able to win it back on LA's behalf. Jonathan dos Santos, that midfield linchpin, and alongside his partner, Seba Leggett, who sends it forward and too heavily weighted for Pavone. Now, soccer fans want to make history with us. 2020 LA Galaxy season ticket memberships are now available. Season ticket members receive the best seats at the best rates, exclusive access to Galaxy players and alumni, invitation to members-only events, and much, much more. You can secure your memberships today at lagalaxy.com/since96. That's lagalaxy.com/since96. Here's Leggett making some inroads, and he's shoved from behind by Santiago, or rather Jesus Ferreira, who continues to plead handball, but it was shoulder-to-shoulder challenge in the estimation of the FC Dallas midfielder, but Ismail Elfat didn't see it that way, and it'll be a free kick to the Galaxy's advantage here. About 20 yards away from goal on the right-hand side of the arc. No attempt to play the ball whatsoever by the Dallas man. An easy call for the referee to make, and meanwhile, looks as though FC Dallas have a man down. Reggie Cannon very slow to get up at midfield. Young, promising talent on the right-hand side. I saw a lot of him when he played for the UCLA Bruins back in 2016. So good that he opted to forego the final years of his collegiate career to play professionally. He's been involved in 19 of those 25 games so far. So Mosquera will come off after being roughed up just a little bit. The Galaxy gets set to make their second substitution as Fabio Alvarez is off the bench. First time, as I mentioned, he's not featured in the starting 11 since his arrival in May. So temporarily down to 10-man FC Dallas and facing this free kick. Efrain Alvarez standing over it. It sets up nicely for a left footer. And he very well may go for it. Galaxy member looking for their first goal from a free kick this season. And it will be Efra Alvarez. It takes a deflection off the wall. It'll come out for a Galaxy corner kick, their fourth of the evening, as Mosquera will re-enter the fray. Alvarez still awaiting his chance to come on. Let's see what Guillermo Barros Esqueloto hands up his sleeve. And Jonah Dos Santos, who was originally set to take it, will defer for the left foot of Efrain Alvarez. Alvarez already with a couple of assists this season. He'll take it short for Jonah. On the 1-2 to the far post, beautifully orchestrated, but well defended as well. And it drops to the feet of Santiago Mosquera, who's slowed by Alvarez. And Uriel Antuna will send it out of play. And we'll get a chance to see the substitution. So it'll be Fabio Alvarez coming on at the hour mark for Efrain Alvarez, who, just like the name, it's the same, and it will be the same role as he'll tuck in just behind Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Fabio Alvarez coming off a good performance on Sunday at DC. In fact, scoring his third goal of the season, but it was in vain. Galaxy suffering their 11th defeat, their third straight. And a tough run of form this summer for the Galaxy. Ten defeats in 15 games. And FC Dallas able to win it back. Here's Santiago Mosquera. Ferreira, who's dropped centrally, sends it out wide to the left for Barrios. They've overloaded this left-hand side. Barrios drops his shoulder. Good ball back. Nicely positioned, though, is Diego Polenta, who'd read that one very well. So Jesus Ferreira will hold it up back for Reto Ziegler. Fans desperate for something positive, trying to get behind this Galaxy team as Hollingshead's cross take a deflection off of Rolf Felchuk. So it's going to be a corner kick and make it the fourth of the evening for the Texans, and that will bring about their first substitution of the evening. It will be on the 63rd minute, and it will be Brandon Cervania, young 20-year-old attacking midfielder, who will replace the number 11 Santiago Mosquera. Cervania coming off an inspirational performance, scoring twice as a substitute on Saturday against Minnesota United FC, including the game winner. That's accounting for both of his goals in total this season. Cervania, another one of those U.S. men's national team stars at the Under-20 World Cup. Cervania featuring prominently, in fact scoring a goal, a big part of the success for Tab Bromwell and company. So a goal kick here midway through the second half from David Bingham, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic roughs up Reto Ziegler. Higher pressure now from the Galaxy as Antuna trying to put his lively engine to work. Fabio Alvarez finally gets a touch for Antuna, drops his shoulder, goes to the byline. Good looking cross from the Mexico international for his compatriot Jonah Dos Santos, who helps it on. Pavon, he's been very quiet. Closed down by 2. Leggett cleans it up to keep possession alive for Los Angeles. Well, they have that extra bit of spark, a little bit of creativity, LA. There's all 11 behind it right now for FC Dallas. LA switching the point of attack for Antuna, who's been bright off the bench. Cuts it on the inside, serves it up with that left foot, trying to pick out Pavon. And is tracked down by FC Dallas's Michael Barrios, but he loses out to Skielvek, who does well to win it back. Here's Fabio Alvarez trying to get more involved. Felcher now circles it over to the right-hand side. Antuna. It's got to be quicker here from LA. They're a little too methodical, trying to solve the puzzle. And it breaks down eventually to the feet of AFC Dallas goalkeeper Jesse Gonzalez, who is trying to secure his 7th clean sheet this season for the Texans. Affectionately known throughout the club as El Pulpo. Name known, of course, in soccer Southland legend Martin El Pulpo Zuniga. He's a part of Spanish commentary here in Los Angeles. Leggett. As LA get it back, trying to set the table for Felcher. Just trying to get on the same page now. And Leggett, good passing here from LA. And Leggett's ball takes a deflection in, forcing the save, and a routine save from Jesse Gonzalez. And Zlatan Ibrahimovic not too pleased. He wanted that cross. He was in a great position, and he lashes out, kicking the post in frustration. He's not been a happy camper for the last month or so, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He's voiced his displeasure with his teammates, referees, and the playoff format. Can he have a say tonight? Fabio Alvarez for an onside Felcher. First time cross, and it really lacked any quality. Completely overhit by the Galaxy fullback. And Zlatan saying, hey, I want it at my feet. The Galaxy looking out of sync. They haven't had that fluidity and understanding that we saw on Sunday evening. Remember their first home game since July 19th and that win over LAFC. 24 points from 12 games. Not exactly impressive. Puts them mid-table. 12th best record at home in Major League Soccer. Not exactly impressive. Free kick at midfield now for FC Dallas as the game is kind of hit an ebb. What's in store in the next chapter? And it goes out of play off of Paxton Pomykal. Throw in on this near side for the Galaxy. Looking for victory number 13. Here's Fabio Alvarez. Beautiful ball played into the path of Jurgen Skielvek. Pavon trying to return the favor. It's in. It's Skielvek. Ibrahimovic shot foot. That'll do it. Slick as a whistle. It's Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Goal number 17 on the 68th minute. And the Galaxy finally have their breakthrough. His first goal in 3 games. It was coming. And a night of frustration finally over. Pavon with a lovely weighted ball through for Jurgen Skielvek. And a wonderfully worked team goal from the Los Angeles Galaxy. has seen them take the advantage midway through the second half. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Who else? Off a lovely ball from Jurgen Skjelvik, who collects his second assist. And Christian Pavón, who had a role to play as well. Advantage Galaxy. And what kind of a reaction will it muster out of FC Dallas? The substitutes have had a bright influence on this, but two regular starters coming off the bench for the hosts in Uriel Antuna and Fabio Alvarez. And I can tell you what, they've lifted this team, brought an energy and an increase in quality. And the Galaxy have got themselves a free kick here. That will really be a huge weight off the shoulders of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who really cut a frustrated figure. The Galaxy captain on target for the 17th time. Here's Antuna trying to bring it down, and Hollingshead forced to retreat and win it. Felcher thought he had control, but chested into the path of Ferreira, and Acosta will launch one for Badji, who can't control it. It has not been a good night for the Senegalese center forward, Dominique Badji. It's part of that trade last July, that saw Kellen Acosta go to the Colorado Rapids. Did really well, in fact scored on his debut against the Seattle Sounders, but only scored one other time in 9 appearances later in his time with FC Dallas. Hasn't quite hit the strides that he did with the Rapids. Meanwhile, here's the substitute, Cervenia. Barrios will fire. Great block from Diego Polenta. Now the Galaxy starting to click into gear. What a ball from Ibrahimovic at midfield. One touch for Fabio Alvarez, trying to lead it for his buddy Pavón. Those two played in the youth ranks at Argentina. They've remained close over the years, and Fabio a big part of bringing Christian Pavón to this team, and nearly played him in there. You can see that telepathic understanding, though, starting to develop between the two Argentines. Suddenly the Galaxy on top of FC Dallas. They've turned the tables on the Texans. Lletget, far side. Polenta. A cheap giveaway that time from the Uruguayan defender, claimed by the Swiss center back, Reto Ziegler. Nicely cut out from Daniel Steres. Soft touch from Antuna. Drops it for Ibrahimovic. Puts in that ball. Racing onto it. It's Pavón shoving the back. And it's going to be a foul on the former Boca Juniors man. Easy call to make. But what a ball from Ibrahimovic, who's really starting to ooze with confidence. Hey, LA soccer fans, an historic rivalry takes a new turn. 2 storied leagues in 3 nations creates Leagues Cup. Major League Soccer facing off against Liga MX. See the Galaxy take on Cruz Azul at Dignity Health Sports Park on Tuesday, August 30th. To get your tickets, head over to LAGalaxy.com. Pavón, dispossessed by Dom Badji, goes down into the challenge of Jurgen Skjelvik. And hey, soccer fans, the Galaxy is proud to announce the installation of 4 safe standing supporter sections at Dignity Health Sports Park in the north end ahead of the 2020 season. This new supporter section will provide supporters groups Angel City Brigade, Galaxian, and others the space to create the best possible atmosphere in MLS. To secure your spot or learn more, visit LAGalaxy.com/safe standing. Second substitution of the evening for FC Dallas, and they will bring on their new face, Edwin Jassi, the talented Ghanaian winger. He was just signed about a month ago from Bulgarian side CSKA Sofia, and he comes on to make his 4th appearance in Major League Soccer. Born in Amsterdam, but part of the Ghana national setup. And he will take up a role on this left-hand side. Gyasi, not a part of the team that featured against Minnesota United FC, as he was an unused substitute. Acosta now for FC Dallas, plays it out wide. Cervena, the young 20-year-old, coming off a career night, wheels it for Reggie Cannon. Good response this from the visitors as Cannon gets in behind the lines, cuts it back on the on-rushing Pavone. Well, it's a costly ball as Ibrahimovic had it at midfield. He's undercuts Reto Ziegler. It'll be a free kick here for SC Dallas. Up and over as Daniel Steres hit a foot race with Barrios, and out comes David Bingham. Confirmation of the substitute. It'll be Gyasi on, Pomykal off. Frustrating night. Still that 4-3-3 setup, however. Antuna now on that long diagonal, races in behind Hollingshead, pulls it back. I tell you what, he is causing all kinds of problems for Dallas. Uriel Antuna, the on-loan Manchester City winger, asserting his quality and his pace, getting in behind Hollingshead with frequency. Both teams having deployed 2 of their 3 allotted substitutes. As the chess match continues between Guillermo Barros Esqueloto in his first year with the Galaxy and Luchi Gonzalez. Here's Sebastian Lletget. He fails to find the back of the net and about 20 feet off target. He struggled in front of goal this year, Sebastian Lletget. Hasn't really clicked into gear. He's had a good night tonight. He's passed the ball well, linked up nicely with teammates. He's trying to get involved, though, and Galaxy needing more goals from midfield, especially from a player of international quality such as Lletget. He's had just 1 in his 21 appearances so far this season. Trying to become the player that he was, that saw him burst onto the U.S. national team scene 2 years ago, had that devastating injury in World Cup qualification. It was a freak, really strange injury called a Lisfranc breakage, which required several surgeries. Really set him back. Free kick though for LA, and here's the aforementioned Lletget starting to percolate and grow into his role. Pavone loses out, and here comes Acosta, who digs his heels in, trying to set it forward on this right-hand side for Gyasi, who ran into a brick wall called Diego Polenta. And it's a foul in frustration from Edwin Gyasi, and rather Dominic Badji. So much pace out there for FC Dallas. If they can get in behind, they could cause all kinds of problems. Badji just had his pocket picked by Polenta, and he didn't take too kindly to it. So the Galaxy get it back on the free kick. Felcher to Antuna, cuts inside past Hollingshead. So much of the attacking success for both these two teams predicated on width. My player is playing such influential roles this evening. Back to Daniel Steres now. Felcher gives it away, careless from the Galaxy fullback, claimed by Hollingshead, and FC Dallas get it back, trying to build. They'll send it back to their keeper Gonzalez under some high pressure. Steres will head it out of play, near side for a throw-in right in front of Guillermo Barros Esqueloto and his bench. His brother, Gustavo, his twin brother, calling for a higher line from his defense. Hollingshead. Centering ball. Baji drops it. Ferreira, the 18-year-old, leaves it for Barrios, the Colombian. A bit of a misstep. Overlapping run from Cannon. The Galaxy rocked on their heels. It drops for Barrios on the edge of the box. Puts his shoulder down, trying to race past Schilbeck. The cross comes off, but headed away by Steres. He'll get another stab at it. Ferreira can't get to it. Edwin Jassy fires, and it's blocked that time from Daniel Steres. And a chance now for the men in white to counterattack. Uriel Antuna for the Galaxy. And Fabio Alvarez chopped down at midfield by Cervania. Free kick, quickly taken. Ibrahimovic just on the edge of the center circle. Acres of space here for the big Swede, trying to play it through for Pavon. He does well to retain possession, the Galaxy captain. Time of the essence now. 10 minutes remaining here for SC Dallas. Pavon for Ibrahimovic on the 1-2. Pavon just can't get his feet right. He goes down. Referee has pointed to the spot. It's a penalty for LA as Christian Pavon is tripped up. It's a lovely interchange, and it was Pavon brought down by Reggie Cannon. It'll come under VAR review, but the referee with no hesitation, and Christian Pavon on a lovely interchange with Zlatan Ibrahimovic as their international quality really shined out, and no doubt about it, it was a clumsy, needless challenge by Reggie Cannon as Pavon had his back to goal and Cannon just sticking out his foot, and it'll be hard to argue against the ruling by the referee. Timothy Ford currently reviewing it. Meanwhile, the substitute will be made. The third and final switch for Luchi Gonzalez and FC Dallas as we get set for this penalty kick, and it'll be Zdeněk Ondrášek, the Czech forward, who will come on, and he will replace Jesus Ferreira in attacking change. It's almost a front four, if you will, of Jassy, Cervania, Baji, and Ondrášek. So Zlatan Ibrahimovic will step up to the spot. Already with 4 penalty kicks from 4 attempts this season against Jesse Gonzalez, and this one, with just 8 minutes plus added on time remaining, would probably ice it. Zlatan seeking the brace to put the Galaxy in front. It's Zlatan Ibrahimovic, no problem. The Galaxy double up, 2-0. Second goal of the game, the brace from Ibrahimovic. He is back, and so are the LA Galaxy. 5th penalty taken, and Dallas can only look on in despair. So we'll kick off here, and what was a mountain, or what was a molehill, now turns into a mountain for Edwin Jassy. And a shout from the crowd. And here comes Brian Acosta, trying to answer the bell now for FC Dallas. He has his progress slowed by Diego Polenta, just on the edge of the arc, on top of the penalty box, and this is a real dangerous spot here for LA. We'll see what FC Dallas can conjure up. They've improved from those corners, as I mentioned, throughout the game, but in terms of free kicks, only 1 goal scored this season. This team doesn't score a lot of goals, despite putting 5 past Minnesota. Only 36 this season, although 3 more than LA. An attack that only ranks 15th in MLS, and it's Ziegler. He takes it off his left foot, but it just hits the wall. And underneath it is Jonah Dos Santos now, who collects. Fabio Alvarez, tidy. Pressured by Baji, who wins it back for the visitors. Back to Cannon, who gave that penalty away. So Christian Pavon once again having a big say, winning the penalty for the Galaxy. And it's a foul from Diego Polenta, who's got to be careful here. Polenta, remember, one more yellow card and he will be suspended for Saturday's visit as they welcome the Seattle Sounders. Galaxy getting set for back-to-backs against the Sounders. 2 meetings in 14 days as they get set to meet up with Seattle once again on September 1st up in the Pacific Northwest. And a third switch for the Galaxy. Servando Carrasco will replace Christian Pavon. It's a big round of applause on his home debut. The newest jewel in the Galaxy crown, coming off having played another big role tonight. Will it be enough? On the free kick, headed away by Steres, who did just enough. So both teams having used all of their subs and shown all their cards. 85th minute, the Galaxy up 2-0. And 2 second-half goals from Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Steres heads it away, and Polenta clears. And can they manage this game? The Galaxy have had their vulnerabilities. As I mentioned, 9 goals allowed in their last 3, just 1 scored, and 2 balls on the pitch. The ball boy not doing, the ball kid rather, not doing FC Dallas any favors. Barrios over it on that far right-hand side on the outswinger, and Ibrahimovic gobbles it up. Acosta, once again, will send one from distance well wide of the target. Hasn't exactly been designated player quality from Brian Acosta. Be disappointed with this, but give credit to Guillermo Barros Escaloto, who's made these in-game adjustments and bringing on the likes of Fabio Alvarez after bringing on Uriel Antuna on the 53rd minute, replacing Julian Araujo. Forced to rotate his squad with 3 games in 7 days. Here's Barrios. That ball cut out by Steres. It will come out for another corner kick for FC Dallas. Time of the essence here for the Texans. On the verge of losing their second in their last 3. Remember, lost to Orlando before that win against Minnesota. It sails over the head of Matt Hedges, but they keep possession. Acosta, midpoint of the Galaxy half. He'll ping one out. Barrios will drive one in off the head of Jurgen Skjelvik. Reggie Cannon will corral it now on Dallas's behalf. He'll send it out wide for Edwin Jassy. And the Dutch-born winger keeps it in. Fans wanted a throw-in. Felcher's clearance took a deflection off of Hedges, who's still forward, and Steres loses the 1v1. Jassy. Cannon. They've committed numbers to the attack, FC Dallas, trying to apply their way, and why not? They've got nothing to lose. Acosta now. Under and wide for the Colombian. Barrios drops that shoulder. Well defended that time from Jurgen Skjelvik. Galaxy with a big 3 points tonight if the result holds. So important for them as they can move up to 40 points and into 3rd position in the Western Conference. Fans and players alike, the Galaxy is proud to present the Galaxy Cup Youngsters. It's taking place at UCLA coming up on August 24th and the 25th. The elite competition will provide the highest level of play for teams and players, along with LA Galaxy player appearances and scouts. For more information, all you have to do is visit LAGalaxyCup.com. Great event, by the way. Had a chance to check it out last year in Orange County. Meanwhile, the Galaxy looking for a third. Antuna wreaking all kinds of havoc inside the box, but it's cleared away. And here comes Acosta. He's fouled by Felcher. Silly foul from Felcher, who takes one for the team. That will be his 5th yellow card of the campaign and the first this evening. However, will not be suspended for Saturday's visit of Seattle. Play resumes now. Back inside the box, it may drop for Hollingshead. He goes down and brings down Uriel Antuna in the process. Keep it right here on Galaxy Radio, and for those of you listening on Sirius XM FC, we'll have a post-game show. I'll recap the best and brightest moments, tell you what it means in terms of the race for the playoffs, plus we'll have our man of the match and moment of the match and all the stats and numbers. It's all coming up here on the post-game show here on Galaxy Radio and Sirius XM FC. Antuna, big role tonight off the bench. Victory tonight. You can see the Galaxy move level with third place Real Salt Lake, and what it means in the new format, the first place team in the Western Conference gets a bye to the next round. Spots 2, 3, and 4 in the single elimination knockout phase, the first round of the playoffs, are at home. They have the home advantage, and that's what it means. So you want to finish in the top 4. It's a revamped playoff this year. No two-legged fixture or series, if you will, as we move into the 4 minutes of stoppage time allotted by referee Ismail Elfaf. Here's Fabio Alvarez.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife.
I'll drop this back here for Bingham. Strong header from Diego Polenta. Can't confirm Real Salt Lake 3-0 winners over Seattle tonight. Sam Johnson, Albert Usnak, and Corey Baird on target. It's a big loss for Seattle as they drop down to the 4th position. A win tonight for the Galaxy. You can see them overtake Real Salt Lake, level on points, but the first tiebreaker being victories. LA would have 13 to RSL's 12. Back to Jonah Dos Santos as we head into the 93rd minute. Final minute. It looks to be purely academic at this point as the Galaxy will stop the bleeding after a 3-match losing streak. They come back to the cozy confines Dignity Health Sports Park, led by who else but Zlatan Ibrahimovic tonight. A match that's going to end well for the Swede, but started in frustration and kind of a carryover from his last few games, most notably on Sunday at DC when he recorded an MLS record 15 shots. Only one of those on target. Credit though, it's a little deceiving as he had about 4 or 5 of those blocked by some excellent box defending by DC United. A strange win that was. Still can't figure out how DC won it. That's the nature of this game. Best team doesn't always win. But hard to argue that the Galaxy have not been the best team on the balance, even though FC Dallas had some good stretches tonight. Here's Acosta now. Ondrashik, who has been uninfluential, came on a little bit late in the 83rd. He finds his way to Hollingshead as they set up camp inside the Galaxy half. How about the tackle that time from Uriel Antuna from behind to win it right in front of the referee, who waves play on. Fabio Alvarez. Will there be a trifecta? Ibrahimovic wide open. The pass late and intercepted. Referee's going to call it back, though, as Alvarez was fouled just as he released the pass. Brought down by Acosta, and Alvarez very slow to get up. As I mentioned, Alvarez off the bench for the first time since his loan from Atletico Tucumán in Argentina. And the league's second highest booked or cautioned a player, and Brian Acosta receives his 9th yellow card. I do believe he will be unavailable for the trip to Montreal on Saturday. I'll have to confirm that. No, that is not the case. He will be available. Here's Ibrahimovic. Oh my goodness. Unleashes a rocket off the free kick. And he'll do it. The final whistle in. The LA Galaxy on 2 second-half goals from Ibrahimovic, who nearly put in the hat trick in the dying moments. And the Galaxy, with a much-needed win tonight, move up the Western Conference standings with their 13th win, stopping a 3-game losing streak. On the road, it's been miserable, but here at home, it's 3 straight. The goal on the 68th minute on a lovely team strike. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, assisted by Jurgen Skjelvik and Christian Pavone, and then it was Pavone 12 minutes later brought down by Reggie Cannon, and Ibrahimovic putting away his 18th of the season. And that accounts for all the scoring tonight. Full time here in Carson at Dignity Health Sports Park. The LA Galaxy 2, FC Dallas 0. Keep it here on Galaxy Radio and Sirius XM. The postgame is next.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life, and Toyota. Let's go places.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
It's Toyota's national clearance event, and it's going on right now, where you can save big with incredible cashback offers and super low leases on the last of the 2019s. There's no better time to get the Toyota that's perfect for you. So come and take advantage of amazing deals on all 24 Toyota models, like the sporty Camry, the fuel-efficient Prius, the rugged Tacoma, and the adventurous RAV4. But hurry in today. Our 2019s are going fast, and Toyota's national clearance event ends soon.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Relief is the best way to describe the sense right now and the feeling for the LA Galaxy as they finally stop the rot after 3 consecutive defeats on the road. They return to the cozy confines of Dignity Health Sports Park with a 2-0 win over FC Dallas. Happy to have you along here on the post-game show here on Galaxy Radio and Sirius XM FC. I'm Christian Miles, and it was a match that started in auspicious fashion for the LA Galaxy, dominating possession, winning the midfield battle. But give credit here, after the first 15 minutes or so, FC Dallas really battling their way back into it, but it was the first half that really fell flat in terms of finishing. Both teams lacked that necessary sharpness in front of goal, and as a result, we went into halftime scoreless between these two. The second half, though, started in much of the same fashion, flat, listless. However, the match changed on the 53rd minute with the introduction of the LA Galaxy winger Uriel Antuna to replace Julian Araujo, and the Galaxy getting that pace, able to get in behind, stretch that field, and create those chances and open up some space underneath for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And boy, did he manage to capitalize on the 68th minute. It was a lovely worked ball between himself, Jurgen Skelbeck, originally started up by Christian Pavon. It was drawn to a perfect geometric triangle, and who else but the league's third top goal scorer, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who then recorded his 17th goal of the season to make it 1-0. A couple of switches later, and 12 minutes after the fact, it was Christian Pavon once again playing a hugely influential role in his home debut tonight, winning the penalty kick brought down by Reggie Cannon and promptly dispatched from the spot on the 82nd by who else but Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who moves up to 18 goals on the campaign, putting away his 5th from the spot. But in the end, you'd have to say just desserts here for Los Angeles. They dominated the second half after the first 6 or 7 minutes or so, and good performances all around as they record their 8th clean sheet and their first since the 4th of July win over Toronto FC. It will do massive favors for them and lift their confidence with just 9 games remaining. And of course, their 3rd game in 7 games coming up on Saturday against Seattle Sounders here in Carson. Time now for our man of the match, which is brought to you by Herbalife Nutrition. Herbalife Nutrition for a better life. And it's a two-headed monster tonight. Christian Pavon played such a big role. I'm going to give him co-man of the match honors alongside Zlatan Ibrahimovic because, hey, he's Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and you don't give him man of the match honors. After all, scoring a brace in another multi-goal display tonight for the Swedish legend. But the Galaxy, more importantly, move into sole position and move into 3rd place, level on points with Real Salt Lake, just edging the Utah side in terms of victories, 13 to RSL's 12, and putting themselves in much better stead in the race for the playoffs here as it gets down to the nitty-gritty in Major League Soccer. Speaking of which, we can update the scoreboard for you. And it was earlier tonight, it was Orlando getting a 1-0 win over Sporting Kansas City, who fall further down the pecking order in the playoff race. The goal coming from Tesho Akindele as Orlando continued to surge, a 0-0. Also, Minnesota United FC goal to nil winners over Colorado Rapids. The goal coming 6 minutes from halftime from Darwin Quintero. Real Salt Lake handing it to Seattle 3-0 at home. Goals from Sam Johnson Albert Rusnak, as well as a former Stanford man, Corey Baird. And the only other fixture tonight, and the remaining fixture in the 70th minute, it's the Portland Timbers 2-0 over the Chicago Fire with 20 minutes left, and it was Jorge Morera and Brian Fernandez. What an acquisition he's been in the first half of play, and the Timbers headed for another victory, and the landscape will be further complicated in the Western Conference in the playoff race. All right, post-game show just getting started. We're going to take our first break. We'll be right back to put a bow on this one and wrap it up. We'll have stats and much, much more as the LA Galaxy win 2-0 over FC Dallas.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our Buy the Gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit Spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
Toyota's National Clearance Event is on, and that means huge factory cashback savings, like an incredible $3,500 back on a new Avalon or Prius Prime, $3,000 on a new Avalon Hybrid Electric or Tundra, or $2,000 back on a new Highlander. There's even $1,000 back on a new Prius Liftback, Camry, or Camry Hybrid Electric. Excludes TRD Pro and Highlander Hybrid. Must take delivery from 2019 new car dealer stock by midnight September 3rd. So hurry in today.
You expect the best performance from a new car when you drive it home. Shouldn't you expect nothing less down the road? That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan that covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, as well as 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
The stadium begins to clear out here at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California, but the fans go home happy. 2-0 winners are the Galaxy over FC Dallas as the Galaxy get their 13th win of the season and their first in 4 games. It's been a dismal run on the road, but happy to come back home and put themselves right back into the thick of the MLS Cup playoff race, now moving into the 3rd position on 40 points, level with Real Salt Lake. Time now for our moment of the match, which is brought to you by Alcatel, the official smartphone of the LA Galaxy. Alcatel is available at Cricket Wireless. And I have to tell you, the moment of the match, of course, you could always point to the obvious moment, and it would be the goal and the influential play of Cristian Pavón and the strike from Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And that is exactly where we are going to go, because it was a wonderfully worked strike. The ball won at midfield by Cristian Pavón, who plays it beautifully through on the run from Jurgen Skilbeck, who atones for a very poor night defensively, and a wonderful, simple square ball across, and the easiest of tap-ins for the super Swede Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who earns our moment of the match, brought to you by Alcatel, the official smartphone of the LA Galaxy. Alcatel, all once again available over at Cricket Wireless. Time now to break down the numbers for you. And I'm not a big fan of stats. I don't really think they tell the whole story, but they are reflective of the way things went tonight. At halftime, the Galaxy had 5 shots. They were flat. They were lacking in accuracy and sharpness. Only 1 of those on target. They finished with 11 and 5 on target. FC Dallas unable to put a shot on target in the second half. They did strike the woodwork in the first half, but largely unlucky and really couldn't get any advantage and nothing to show for some good spells of possession, especially in the later stages of half number 1. But it didn't carry over into the second half, and that's where the Galaxy put a stranglehold. They brought quality off the bench in terms of Uriel Antuna as well as Fabio Alvarez, and that proved to be the difference. A side note to that is Fabio Alvarez sustaining a little bit of a niggling injury towards the end of the game. In fact, collapsing in a heap on the turf at the full time. We'll keep you updated on that as the information comes in a little bit later this week. But the Galaxy, as I mentioned, a glut of fixtures up next for them. A Saturday visit of the Seattle Sounders. They first have back-to-back games against the Sounders in 2 weeks. Those 2 games will sandwich the second edition of El Tráfico as the Galaxy on August 25th will pay a visit to LAFC. And you can bet LAFC looking for revenge after a loss here last month and still looking for their first win against the Galaxy, who have flat out owned the new MLS franchise in the City of Angels. But final thoughts tonight before we sign off. The Galaxy able to battle their way back into this one, but which is most happy and most positive for LA and head coach Guillermo Barros Escaloto is the character and the adjustments that they made in the second half. A team that's been criticized for that. The head coach Scalotto had been criticized for a lack of a plan B, if you will. But when you have the likes of 2 international quality players like Fabio Alvarez and Uriel Antuna to come in and change the complexion of this game, open up the play, add some pace to the attack, well, indeed, it's a nice feather to have in your cap. The Galaxy looking good as they get set for the final 9 games, 8 of which against Western Conference opponents. So, indeed, points of the essence, but they take care of business tonight. That's going to do it for us on behalf of our excellent crew, the best in the business. My name is Christian Miles. We thank you for listening on Galaxy Radio and Sirius XM FC. Until next time, I'm signing off. And the final score, once again, the LA Galaxy 2, FC Dallas 0.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and the battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our buy the gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit Spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. And SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu.